Hello everyone, welcome back to a Winner Is You. These are Xbox 360 games you should play. First on my list is Bloodforge by Microsoft and Climax Studios. It's a really good God of War clone developed with the Unreal Engine. Great controls, nice graphics, a little bit on the dark side, but the aesthetics are really nice. I like the dark tones and the reds look really vibrant. Very difficult game. It was buggy at release, but a lot of updates have fixed it. Like one of the big problems was the camera work and everything else. But now it's a pretty good game to play. So if you guys want to get it, go ahead and download it in the Xbox Live Arcade. Next game on the list is Res HD by Sega, and this is a on-the-rails shooter similar to Panzer Dragoon. So if you guys have been playing the remake lately, this is right up your alley. Great soundtrack, simple but nice graphics. Great controls. The story is you play as an antivirus of sorts and you're trying to stop a malware program from taking over the system. And it's really fun and very challenging game as well. It's on the Xbox Live Arcade. Go ahead and pick it up. Next up is Remember Me by Capcom. And this is a really great action platformer, beat 'em up. It's been making the rounds on YouTube videos. Lightsaber Samurai has uploaded their take on it, so has Metal Jesus Rocks, and I have to give my take on it as well. It's a really great game, awesome graphics, a great storyline. I didn't want to put up any footage spoiling the game, so this right here is basically just like the tutorial level right at the beginning of the game. But man, is the storyline amazing. I love this game. The fighting mechanics are pretty cool. The combo system is really unique. You would link your attacks together in a separate menu and then put them all together. It's pretty cool. Next on the list is Tenchu Z, developed by From Software. And I chose this game because it reminded me so much of the original Tenchu. Great gameplay. The audio is awesome. Like, I love the sound effects. The soundtrack is cool. You could perform lots of different moves to decimate your enemies. It's just such a great game. I really loved it. Really polished version based on the original. From Software never disappoints when it comes to these types of titles. All right, next up is Outland by Ubisoft, and this is a great side-scroller, Metrovania style platformer. The gameplay is also similar to Silhouette Mirage, if anybody's familiar with that game. It has like that opposite color scheme scenario going on. Basically, you see platforms and obstacles in a certain color, and you would have to then switch into that color to not take any damage, which is pretty cool. I don't see a lot of games using that mechanic, and for this game to have it was you know, a welcome addition, because I purchased this game because the boss fights is what drew me in. Excellent story as well. Controls are silky smooth. You gotta have that 2D thumb, as some like to say nowadays, but you just gotta get good. Next up is Dead Rising 2 off the record, and the reason why I chose this game instead of the original is because right off the bat you have the option to play the game with no time limit, which gives you a more of a sandbox feel. Basically you could just pop the game in, mow down as many zombies as you want, then just turn it off. It's a great stress relief type game. It's just so much fun to play. The bosses are hilarious. It's still, you know, it incorporates that great weapon building system that you could add things together, put them together. It's pretty cool. It's just a great game to play if you just want to have some mindless fun. I just had a lot of fun playing this game. A lot of hours put into this one and the original, but I love playing this one more. Next up is 2K Sports All-Pro Football 2K8. And to me, this is the last great football game. You know, everybody knows by now, EA Sports has taken over the NFL license for years now, and it's every year it's a disappointment every year. So I always come back to this game. It's such a great game. The gameplay is second to none. It's still actually better than a lot of the modern Madden games out. You know what I mean? And I just, it's just so disappointing that, like, you know, Visual Concepts can't continue with the NFL license. But this game is really good, really, really good. Next up is Metal Gear Rising by Konami, and this is such a great action game. I believe it's from the same developers of the Bayonetta games, Bayonetta by Platinum Games, I believe. Man, this game is so awesome. The graphics are, as you can see, the graphics are great. But let's talk about the gameplay a little bit. The weapon system is really intricate. You could, you know, do a couple of things when it comes to his upgrading system, upgrade his agility, etc. Just such a great game, man. I just love playing this one. Last but not least, this is Guardian Heroes, which is developed by Treasure. It's a originally a Saturn game, re-released on the Xbox Live Arcade. And it's such a great classic beat 'em up. The upgrade to the original, well, gameplay wise it's still the same, but the graphics have been smoothed out. Really loved playing this game back in the day, and when they re-released it, playing online with complete strangers has been pretty cool. A few other fixes, no slowdown, makes it almost a perfect game, by the way. The RPG elements include leveling up, distributing points within the different attributes such as luck, skill, power. Just an awesome game, man. And I guess with that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.